Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at Straight Outta The Laboratory. This is a triple Indian Pale Ale coming in at 10.2% ABV, and this is from Equilibrium Brewery. Let's go check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome back to End of the Day Beer Review, and today we are looking at Straight Outta Laboratory. This is a triple IPA. It's coming in at 10.2% ABV, and this is by Equilibrium Brewing Company. Equilibrium Brewery. It is up in Middletown, New York, which is 2.5–3 hours away from me. And this one actually says that it is part of the research series, which I had to look up, so I'll read it. Equilibrium Brewers Research Series is an experimental lines of beers designated by an X or scientific equation on the label. These hop-forward double and triple IPAs serve as test batch for new ingredients and combinations. Successful research brews are often promoted to flagship status, like the MC Squared. So this is one of the research series, and it does say it's a beer balanced by science. And you know, I've had some luck with Equilibrium's triple IPAs and double IPAs, so I'm sort of hoping that this will be pretty good. I'm using my trusty Big Sur glass for this. And you know, it's pouring like a pineapple juice. Actually, it's more like a lemonade, actually, the pour. Yeah, it looks like one of those like Minute Maid lemonade drinks. You know, the ones that are like 10% juice. This has a nice sort of hoppy, citrusy aroma to it. Now, I'm not normally the biggest fan of the hoppiness, but here it's sort of like almost like a pineapple juice, pine needle scent. Yeah, definitely pineapple. More than the pine needle. This is very nice, the nose on this. Now, it poured relatively yellow. Like I said, it sort of looks more like lemonade than anything. About 2 fingers ahead. My pour probably sucked. Let's see what it tastes like. You know, I absolutely either love it or fucking despise it. And I think I love it. So this is like a pineapple bomb. It's so juicy. My mouth is just sort of amazed. It's like drinking a pineapple-based fruit juice. There's definitely more pineapple there than I was expecting. It's also a little sweeter than I was expecting. There's hoppiness, but it's nowhere near the crazy bitterness that I expect when I get to one of these. It's definitely mellowed out a great deal as far as the hoppiness goes. Yeah, this has just such a great flavor to it. Very citrus, very pineapple, a little bit of sweetness there to sort of like buoy the whole thing up. There's not this great, tremendous bitterness on the back end. So this is a really, really drinkable beer. And I have to tell you something, for 10.2% ABV, this is incredibly dangerous because you cannot taste the alcohol in there. I do see some floaties in the beer though. Probably some yeast or whatever left over on the bottom. Would I get this again in a heartbeat? God, I hope they make this into a flagship. I would suddenly be done hating IPAs and the like, because this is fantastic. I'm just now 2 very large gulps into it, starting to feel a little bit of warming in the belly. So, you know, like one of the things I normally use as an earmark of whether or not I think a beer is very good is how well do they hide the alcohol compared to like what the ABV is. Excuse me. For a beer coming in at 10% ABV, this is incredibly drinkable, very approachable. There's no, you're like, oh my God, this burns. There's none of that harshness, and it's just so smooth. It's also a little gassy, forgive me. That is just stellar. Would I buy it again? In a heartbeat. Do I think I'll ever be able to find it again? I don't know, but I will definitely keep an eye out for this. You know, Equilibrium, I've taken a break from them because I just haven't had the desire with $4 gas to drive up to Middletown, which is like 3 hours from where I live, to pick up beer. But you know, every once in a while it makes it down to these shelves by me, and when it does, it's always such a treat. So I am hoping to get up there in the next month or so. I have not been traveling for beer quite as much, at least not by the car. You'll notice I did not do a May 4th review because I did not get down to Gusto this year. I apologize to those guys if they're watching. I hope to get down there in a few weeks too. But like I said, in the days of $5 gas, suddenly a beer run to New Jersey seems sort of more decadent than it ever did before. Anyway, folks, would I buy this again? In a second. If you see it out there, I would definitely pick it up. And I'm going to sit back and enjoy the rest of this one, and I'll see you all next time on End of the Day Beer Review. Cheers.